Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds 2. We're here back in the Vox Relay on Eden Prime, on Eden, Paradise Island, where we met Tristan's buddy Virgil. Well, we were supposed to meet him. We did meet him, but it was actually a setup by a Sentinel working for the Protector who was asking Tristan why he didn't come in when the consul asked him to. And Tristan basically said, we don't listen to the consul. And then we got into a fight and killed the Sentinel. Now, the Sentinel on him, it seemed like the consul was asking questions about the head arbiters, the Supreme Arbiter, I think their name was, or the title was, the Supreme Arbiter's murder or death, which is what Tristan is investigating. But Tristan thought that the consul was the one who killed the Supreme Arbiter. But if he killed the Supreme Arbiter, why is he investigating the death of the Supreme Arbiter? Right? So there's questions to be had there, whether or not Tristan's hunch about this consul is correct, or if it's just like his own prejudice against the consul that's really influencing his suspicions. And I get the sense that Virgil maybe has a bigger hand to play in this than we think, because he showed up at this meeting even though he wasn't the one who called the meeting. He did give his first response was kind of suspicious to me, but then his second reason, or his main reason, makes sense. Like, he was monitoring people who are trying to pose as him who aren't him. I mean, I could see that making sense, but there's just something about Virgil that makes me think that maybe he isn't as great as Tristan believes he is. Hey, Commander Torres. It's been a while. Yeah, we also came here to help Aza with her heretic stuff, and we succeeded in that. She's got an upgrade to her weapons and armor and whatnot. Let's go ahead and return to the incognito now. So that's all very interesting. I think our next spot for Tristan is on Praetor, which is where we're headed, right? Oh no, the Oculus collating post. Okay. And that sounds like it's probably just like a space station out in the middle of nowhere. Let's find out. Hey Tristan, got anything to say about that?
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. But enough of that. What is most important is that we have brought your traitor to justice. She has paid for wronging you and paid for destroying Horizon Point. We can sally forth to Cloister unfettered by her or her lackeys and deal wholly with the rift threat.
This pisses me off. You weren't there. Why is he acting like he was? It's the same thing with Inez. Everybody like, oh, I'm sad she's left, she's gone and stuff. You don't know her. And this, you weren't there. Like, I feel like, listen, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a coder. I took 1.5 years of computer science. Okay? From my limited knowledge, and correct me if I'm wrong, couldn't this be fixed with a simple if-then statement? If character was recruited by this point, then they can say this dialogue? I feel like, even if it's not that simple, I feel like it's not a terribly difficult thing to figure out. It's just annoying. Like, the game has been great since I left Paradise Island, and I'm hoping it continues like that. But this kind of stuff just kind of highlights what I said with Paradise Island, and that the developers or whoever are lazy. I don't know, maybe that's a bit too harsh, but like that kind of stuff, it's like, come on, you had nobody who could work on that? I don't know. Okay. So let's see. Coaster. So this Oculus collating post. This space station was once used by the Protectorate to collate seditious speech and mete out justice accordingly. It was shuttered years ago largely obsolete in the face of new subject monitoring technologies. Yeah, let's check it out. Okay. So we're taking Tristan and Marisol, because Marisol's never leaving my side. And Tristan has to come, so hey.
I've only visited Oculus Collating Post a handful of times, and that was long before its deprecation. But something is to be found there. I'm sure of it.
Alright, let's check it out. Yep, same group. Maybe we'll switch out Marisol a little bit, because I do like the others. But yeah, she's just so good. Okay. Make sure we're all reloaded. Alright, we're good. You guys good? Let's go.
I
Oh,
recall this place. These stations have been automated since my day, though this one has certainly accrued dust. Odd that it would be in a state of lockdown. I have a general override that should allow us entry, but anything specific to local systems, including security systems, may be beyond me. What in blazes? These security measures should not be operational, and the station seems to be on reserve power. We'd best tread carefully.
okay. We will tread carefully. And while he was talking, I was listening, surely. I did look up if there's a skill cap in the game. And because I forgot to do that between episodes, surprise, surprise. And there is. Skill caps are at 20. However, the character level cap is 30. So we'll only be able to get another skill up to 10. Which is fine. Or we could split it up into like 5 and 5 or something if we want to do multiple skills. Which we might do. Like, I haven't seen like a ton of things like this. If I had to hack at 4, we could definitely do that. But we haven't seen a ton of things that are... Oh. Of course. Okay. So you gotta wait for this thing to go up. And then we move. Well, not exactly perfect. It didn't kill us instantly though, so that's fine. I gotta find a way to turn this off for my companions, I guess. We might end up just like putting my gun skill up to 10 though. Since that was kind of our secondary skill. Okay, looks like that's gonna be what we do over here. Override entry security and unseal central processing. Entryway defenses disabled. Central processing gateway unsealed. Latest announcement. With the inception of our new line of listening posts, I have heard some mutterings that this outpost no longer requires the presence of its dutiful tenders, and that we shall all soon find ourselves replaced with automated systems and sent to serve the protectorate elsewhere. Do not allow these rumors to bring about idleness. Be sure to replicate the data you are tasked with managing. What is innocent today may be seditious tomorrow. So true. Docking logs. Error, docking logs purged. If this was due to a malfunction, please contact a technician. If this was due to malfeasance, please contact an arbiter. Yeah, I know an arbiter. A trench shotgun, huh? Alright, let's keep moving, Tristan.
Is here, lying in ambush. Perhaps some stray systemic error activated the entryway defenses. We'd best first report to security ops. Lift this lockdown. From there, we can set about reactivating the station's primary power, which will allow us to explore unhindered.
Okay, sounds like a good plan. Sealed, huh? Also sealed. Those are definitely gonna have enemies behind them. I can just feel it in my bones.
that a footprint? Yeah. Dust? This station shouldn't have received visitors in years. Be on guard. Someone else may be here.
Oh, I've been on guard since we landed, my friend. You don't gotta worry about me.
It seems our intelligence was correct. There's clearly a door here, and I would hazard that we'll be able to open it somewhere on station.
Does that seem suspicious to you?
I find this entire situation suspicious. Protectorate engineers err very infrequently, and an error as extreme as this room's presence should have been rectified. But I digress. We should make sure the station is at full power. If there's an override, that's the only way it will work. Let us go. I feel a strange sense of nostalgia being here, and I do not enjoy it.
Interesting. What kind of nostalgia? He said he's been here a couple times, but I'm not sure that's what he meant. So happens the security center's unlocked, huh? Isn't that suspicious in itself? Make sure we loot everything.
My passcode shall not work on this terminal. Unlocking it may be a creative endeavor.
Oh yeah? Luckily I am not a hacker. Let's see what we got. Override facility lockdown. Lockdown lifted, reactor room unsealed, sealing security room as precautionary measure. Enter a passphrase to unseal room. Note, improper passphrase will result in reprisal from automated defenses. Room will be unsealed afterward to allow custodians to retrieve your corpse.
Activating that terminal, seal the room. We can search for the password to proceed, or, I suspect, triggering the defenses will do the same. Your decision, Commander.
Obviously, we'd rather find the passphrase. That's sealed too? Really? Okay. What do you guys think the passphrase is? Ah, here we go. This chalkboard is a hodgepodge of half-erased statements, notes, and scribbles, all layered on top of one another. It's difficult to make out anything legible, let alone useful. Read between the lines. Peering amid the myriad marks on the blackboard surface, you spot a phrase written in so tight a scrawl, you initially mistook it for a single stray chalk marking. Mechanicals can't play pitchball. Alright, that's the passphrase. Enter passcode. Mechanicals can't play pitchball. Security room unsealed, go with the Sovereign's blessing.
Good effort lifting the lockdown. We may now reactivate the station in the reactor room.
Alright. Let's do it. Looks like I missed some loot over there. More things are opening up. Above us? Huh. What's over here first? Officer Regalia. Silenced heavy revolver. Alright, that was just a storage room. I thought for sure there'd be enemies coming out of these doors. Ah, in the bathroom. Always gotta have a bathroom. It's always important.
The reactor activation circuits shall likely be dysfunctional. It's a known issue with these old stations. Let me look.
Take a look, man.
Loaded transistors, dust in the actuator. Did a sprat gnaw on this? Sweet sovereign, what a mess. There. I think I have it. Let us hope my override does not trigger any security alerts.
They probably will. Are you sure that's fixed? It's still sparking pretty badly.
Good. This should avail us of a much simpler search. Let us return to the central room once more and see if anything seems out of place.
Alright, you got some lights going on.
Taking punitive action! Your vitals look grim, Commander. Head from down here.
Gun weapon ready, Commander.
Electrical dampeners failing.
Guy's gun is so good against auto mechanicals. I love it. It's almost a gun I can't get rid of because of how good it is against auto mechanicals. Still sealed, huh? What are we looking for in here?
Let us proceed with due haste.
Proceeding with due haste. Aha.
There. I'm certain of movement below. Gird yourself with determination, for it seems I was correct about another body being here.
Passcode is limber. No. Let's try amulet. No. Wingtip. No. Sovereign's gavel. I should remember this. Damn it.
Try ambergris.
Ambergris can't be it. That's
Ambergris?
too
Yeah, I
short
can't even
for
say
a
the word.
facility like this. Wait. Oh no.
Of the strategies of feigning innocence I have seen, this is certainly the most pathetic. I accuse you of trespassing upon the private domain of the Sovereign. For these crimes... Wait, I know you. Luther Okada? What in blazes are you doing here? And why do you wear a Sub Rosa uniform?
Because I work for Sub Rosa? More than that, I don't think I can say, Cadet Rao. Mostly because I'm not supposed to, but also because I can't remember.
You know this guy?
Okada is, or was, a petty troublemaker, though a crafty one. As cadets, Virgil and I apprehended him often. Sometimes Virgil let him go, but he usually went to mental refreshment.
Often enough to know the technicians by name. Until I forgot them again.
This truly is no ploy. But mental refreshment is supposed to return wayward subjects to the proper path, not cause whatever this is. Despite his faults, the Okada I knew was ultimately benign. But the fact remains that he now trespasses in a secure facility. Duty dictates that I must execute him.
We should ask him questions first, see if he knows anything.
That's a wise path. One that shall give me time to contemplate what must be done.
An arbiter used the word execute in the last few seconds, yet I remain alive? Didn't think that was possible.
What are you exactly supposed to do here?
I was sent here to do a specific job, but some of the details are hazy. Gives me conniptions.
You're in a dire situation. I think your life is more important than keeping quiet.
I don't have a choice. Do you think I like having these holes in my memory? There's nothing I can do to answer you.
What do you remember about Tristan, if anything?
He and the other one must have put me away close to 12 times each. I used to be something of a ne'er-do-well.
Ne'er-do-well is a polite term. He was a repeat malefactor. I believe last time we met, he'd vandalized a janitorial automech in an attempt to make it spew profanity.
Ooh,
I got 18 months of hard labor for that. Served me right.
served you right. How dare you? I've seen more capable spies digging ditches. Okada doesn't seem like he should be here.
As much as I'd prefer not to admit it, you may be right. Whoever hired him must not have known about his addled mind. They were moving quickly, desperately.
I didn't used to be like this. I can still sneak with the best of them. Not being able to remember doesn't make me any worse as an agent. It doesn't.
Any of my fellow arbiters would have killed you before this conversation began. But I can't decide whether to disdain or pity you.
Oh man, I wish there was still an option to say do what you must. Like, I don't want to make this decision. I guess if it's up to me, though, let him go.
I don't know that I can. He is a trespasser. His slipping mind matters not.
We established that Okada's a pawn in someone else's game. What would killing him serve?
My duty dictates it. Killing Okada may not affect the one who hired him, but his trespass is an indelible fact. He should not be here.
Should we? No. He's gonna kill us all then. Okay, so I'm locked into this, trying to save him. All right. Killing a man over a technicality doesn't seem like a just action to me.
It is no mere technicality. It is law. How can I be trusted to maintain my role if I choose to uphold some of the sovereign's laws while ignoring others? Were the
Good point.
situation different, perhaps I could look the other way. But Okada has clearly defected and is thus not afforded such a luxury.
Yeah, kill him, I guess.
Very well. Luther Okada, you stand accused of trespassing upon the private domain of the sovereign, of espionage, of informational theft. For these crimes, I find you guilty of all counts. Prepare for absolution.
If I must die, I will die fighting on my feet.
That's at an end, it would seem. Let us see what remains on the terminal he was so interested in.
Decryption key, Tristan's mod kit. Nice. Is that the matriarch there? She's pretty. Alright. So, yeah, the reason I freaked out there is the dialogue options just, they paint a picture of a certain kind of character that I don't want to be. I just want to be somebody who's kind of, you know, I don't know how to express it. Like, Felix would have been fine after, like, they had that conversation about whether or not they should spare him or not, and he seems very clearly wanting to do it, needing to do it, feeling like he'd be going against himself, not to kill him, going against his laws. I wish there was an option to just be like, all right, very well, do what you must, like there was in the first option that we had. Instead, it's like, you know, I've changed my mind, kill him. Like, I didn't have like I didn't want to kill him, but I didn't want to overrule his authority here, basically. I don't know. Don't like it. Terminal locked. Maximum incorrect access attempts reached. Sealing chamber until user identified confirmed by login. Please enter passcode to verify your login. Self-reminder. Should the code lapse from your memory, recall. Judgment serves as the Arbiter's hammer. What is the Arbiter's scalpel?
The hint pertaining to the passcode on that terminal. I believe I know the answer. It is contained in a phrase the Supreme Arbiter drilled into our heads for many years.
What was it?
An Arbiter's gavel is judgment, and an Arbiter's scalpel is analysis. Try entering that.
Any capitals? Enter analysis. Oh, yeah, he told me analysis without a capital A. I saw it in the subtitles. Oh boy. Welcome, Supreme Arbiter Marthana Andros. Last login 11 months ago. Messages. From the console, subject error empty. Deletion occurred 236 days ago. How many days is 11 months ago? More than 236. What is that, like 220 something? Depending on the month. Sovereign Varric, subject war effort. To my most esteemed sovereign, I message to inform you of the recent casualty estimates of my arbiters. So the sovereign didn't die. I could have sworn the sovereign died in the explosion at the beginning of the game. I thought that was the whole thing, like the sovereign and his whole family was there and they all died. I don't know. I must have misheard or something in that. Where am I? In the last year of fighting, we've lost several thousand of Arcadia's finest. Damn. This doubles those lost in the first 2 years of fighting together. Each subject taken from us by the Protectorate's enemies has been revenged 100-fold, but the losses continue to mount. I know that whatever pain I feel is only a fraction of that you feel for the losses of your people, just as I know that you most assuredly have a plan for the deliverance from our many foes. I urgently await your command, just as I have awaited it each day for the last 3 years. Supreme Arbiter Andros. Entries. Consul visit. The consul has requested a meeting with me at my quarters on Praetor. Exact intent uncertain, but no doubt involves some convoluted justification for his latest stratagem. It's as if he can sense when I am both at my busiest and least interested in seeing him. The execution he broadcast of those captured exemplars was barbaric. Were these not once our siblings? Could we not have at least interrogated them, broken them, perhaps impressed a few back into protectorate service? He is a brute, who can only see violence as the solution to every problem. But I know it would be a mistake to ignore a request such as this. Perhaps one of my pupils can handle my duties in my temporary absence. It would be a useful learning experience. Oculus collating post. I never expected it necessary to return to this location after its automation. The Sovereign has assured us that central control is perfectly safe. Yet as we saw in Golden Ridge, with the complete withdrawal of our forces some months ago, the old assumptions are so much cosmic dust. This shall be my secondary office. Scurrying about like an insect is immensely dishonorable, but if I am killed, I shudder to imagine what would become of my arbiters. Preventing this room's demolition during the retrofitting process was a prudent move. If only I could convince the Sovereign to use the same prudence when committing my arbiters. But I had best keep thoughts such as that here, where no one else knows to tread. I can only hope the tide of war changes, and soon. Protege development. My pupils progress tolerably. Latest experiment. Period of unsupervised leave on Bastion for a week. 37 arrests total. 6 executions. Listening devices caught Virgil saying, "The consul's mustache looks like a breadworm." Disappointed at his lack of tact. Will need to be severely reprimanded. Should know better than to say that when it could be so easily heard. He's not the only one in need of discipline. Tristan's anger is on a tight leash. His observational acumen is impressive, but he misses details in high-stress situations. Needs to be a better master of himself. Virgil, for his part, keeps steady in dire situations, but he lacks iron. There should have been at least 12 executions this week, but Virgil balked each time he was alone. Perhaps he can gain some of Tristan's mettle. Perhaps Tristan might learn some of Virgil's self-control. The two have become fast friends. I hope this does not hamper them when it comes time for one to prove himself over the other. Uh-oh.
From that terminal, it sounds as if the Supreme Arbiter had some sort of business with the Consul. To what end, I wonder?
Doesn't seem surprising.
The tone of her response seemed relaxed. but I do not believe she would have met with the consul unless she had no other choice. And that feckless agent. I don't understand his aim or who he would be working for. Only the consul. But the Protectorate does not ally itself with Sub Rosa.
There's probably somebody not. It's not the consul, man. I feel like it's not insane to think that the consul and the Supreme Arbiter would meet on quite a regular basis, to be honest, if they're two leaders of the Protectorate government, right? If they're not meeting, that's not good for the Protectorate. But I guess you're not doing too well in the war, so maybe that's the case. Could he have been working for someone within Sub Rosa?
What could Sub Rosa want with one of our abandoned stations? How could they have known there was anything of note here? Seems this is a question worth continuing to pursue. Well, at least we found what we needed on the Supreme Arbiter's terminal. I only hope whatever awaits us at Central Control is less tumultuous. I wish I could take more solace in Okada's death. Alas.
You did the right thing for who you are.
Worry? My only worry is that still other vermin plague Arcadia and the Protectorate, bent on tearing it apart from without or within. Altogether, I think visiting this station was fruitful for my ultimate task. Hopefully, we'll grow ever closer to discovering the Supreme Arbiter's true killer. And, circumstances aside, I appreciate your accompanying me here, Commander. It means much. Now let us return to the incognito and plan out our next steps.
Let's do it. All right, yeah. So you used Sub Rosa, right? Because you wanted to be kind of off the grid of the Protectorate. So it makes sense that somebody else would do the same, right? But the consul wouldn't need to do that, right? Because he has so much power. He wouldn't need that. So it's probably not the consul. It could be Virgil. Just saying. Seems like the same strategy you would use. You guys are together. It's Virgil. It's Virgil. Next time I see him, I'm going to kill him. Hey, man, you want to talk, it looks like?
It would appear our next stop is Praetor, specifically Central Control. I look forward to traveling there, once you've sufficiently prepared.
That's where we're headed anyway. What's the deal with this place? Should we expect a fight?
Potentially. In the past, the locale was shared equally between us Arbiters and the Consul's Sentinels. However, considering the traitors crawling throughout the rest of Arcadia, I fear what duplicity the Consul may have wrought at Central Control.
Has anything we've discovered changed your theory about the murder?
No. The Sentinel worked on the Consul's behalf. I do note that the agent was an odd wrinkle, but that still does not fly in the face of what I believe.
Sounds good. I'll make the necessary preparations.
Excellent. I look forward to it.
All right. Let's check out your new gear. Party upgrades, Tristan. All right, we got plasma grenades and shock grenades. Tristan's weapon now deals plasma damage and has slightly increased damage or shock. You know, plasma. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I like the plasma. And then here, grants immunity to shock. Grants immunity to corrosive. Okay, so your armor does change. I like the blue. Oh, yeah. Looking good, man. Looking good. All right. Hi, Lucy. Okay. All right. I don't think we need to talk to anybody because that was all Tristan's quest. I like the gold arm, my friend. And I think it's time to finally head to Praetor, which is our next destination anyway. This grim moon owes its forbidding nature to unique orbital mechanics. Tidally locked in Elysium's shadow, Praetor's surface remains in perpetual darkness, lit by the bioluminescence of native fungi and nocturnal predators. An overabundance of atmospheric voltage rakes the landscape with electrical storms. Praetor is only inhabitable thanks to its lightning mitigation stations and domed settlements. Sounds really fun. What's the other place? Cloister. Wasn't this the... I thought this was the snow one. It doesn't look snowy. Yeah, permafrost. Looks like it's a city planet, though. We'll see when we get there. We're going to Praetor first, though. Ooh. Kind of a cool little... I guess the whole thing's a system. So it's not a system, but a cool planet. Cool moon and planet relationship. With the glow of... Where's the sun in this system, anyway? Oh, it's back there behind the planet. Right, because that's why it's got the... Right. The eclipse-looking things. Alright. Marisol, you doing alright?
Did you need something?
No.
May the plan favor us against long odds.
May it. May it indeed. Alright, Tristan, you're waiting out here?
A short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly.
What do you mean, supposedly?
It's the Protectorate, Commander. What they say publicly and what is actually true ain't usually the same. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time.
I'll consider it if there's time.
Much obliged.
Which there will
The
be.
sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
Alright, I guess you're coming with us. You, Tristan, isn't, is your quest here too? Oh, there's one on Praetor and Cloister, so, yeah. We'll take, I guess I have to leave Marisol for this one. I guess we'll take Niles for now. Until we get our bearing and see where everything's at. Do I have to come back to the ship to change companions? Is that the only way to do it? I don't think we've tried it in any other way.
Turn your lamps on that building over there. Reckon that's where we'll be able to get our hands on the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Okay. Take a look at what we got here. Okay, this one looks pretty straightforward. I think we're gonna go... I guess we don't have any reason to go down here right now. I guess we'll just go straight north first. Go straight to Zeb. And then we can come down this way. Get all this stuff. Go over here. Get the Rift module. Then go up here. I guess we need Aza for that. I'll have to explore all down there too. But I'm thinking like we're probably gonna find some quest hubs somewhere that's gonna send us to some of these places. Ooh, we got a door over here. Let's check that out first. It's kind of nice how the clouds part right here for us. It's very interesting. I wonder if that has to do with like the lightning towers. Is that Golden Ridge? I think that's Golden Ridge. One hell of a freaking pose there. Damn. Nothing in here? Crabble meat? What's that doing up here? Are there crabbles on this planet? Okay. What do we got? Important announcements. To all subjects of the Protectorate, subject welcome to Praetor. To all newly assigned subjects, the Consul welcomes you to the world of Praetor, where the magnificence of the universe exists in harmony with Protectorate science and industry. When you ponder the perfection of the plan, remember Praetor and the wonders you will experience here. Consider the permanent darkness of this world held in perfect equilibrium with the lightning shoals streaking above your heads. Praetor is a world of balance, which the Protectorate only enhances by its presence. And of course, above all else, Praetor is the final resting place of our beloved matriarch. Addendum. Also, please keep to the designated paths, as the native Gorvid and Varachnid life forms are exceptionally dangerous. And to wander into their territories is to potentially cut your service to the Protectorate short. Praise the matriarch. Offices of the Consul. Subject Raptidon warning. As if to demonstrate their ignorance of the plan, the bits-obsessed anti-choice forces have chosen to spearhead their invasion with a foreign species known as Raptidons. It is not yet known the effect this invasive xenofauna will have on the long-term balance of Praetor, but all subjects tasked with ecological management are advised that Raptidons are not part of the plan, and thus have no say as to whether a protected subject should be reclassified as food. Combat units are advised to give Raptidons the same priority for erasure as any other anti-choice invasion assets. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna have to deal with Raptidons again. Lovely. Invasive species. Alright, anything else up here? Oh, there's some Raptidons. Already finding them, huh? What's that thing? We'll have to go down there and clear it out. Don't want them that close to our ship. Alright. Let's get to the elevator. I think we've checked everything here. Yeah, let's go down. No welcoming party again. None of these places have welcoming parties, which is interesting. Well lit. What am I hearing out there? Salamandretta. Cool, very pretty. Wonder if this is daytime or nighttime for this land.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
What the hell are they spitting at us?
Prepare for absolution.
Where is this last one at? They're spitting in-rays at us, it feels like. That's crazy. That's new. New and improved Raptidons, huh? Yeah, Venom Sack. Pretty sure that's new. Oh, did I miss the road going north? I guess we can check out this building. Seems like that might be an important building, since that's where the road goes. Interesting that the minimap is not completely accurate. Okay, we got Zeranium clouds up here. This must have been where a great battle happened. Got a Raptidon way over there. I don't know, maybe this will be like an encampment here.
That's one hell of a wall. Going over or under's out of the question. But what about around?
Thankfully, we've options. I recall a secret passage in the tomb of the matriarch that will see us around the blockade.
Oh, really? Well, I like the sound of that.
That sound! Mortar fire! We must take cover immediately.
Oh, okay. You guys did not take cover. Okay, where is the tomb of the matriarch? Is that gonna be over here? I guess we can go down instead. What's going on over here? Dead Raptidon Mauler. The size and scarring on this Raptidon suggests an advanced age and a lifetime of combat. It also appears to have taken this last Protectorate trooper with it. Your keen eyesight allows you to easily spot a revolver gripped by the hand lodged in its throat. But I can't take it out, which is infuriating. I can observe it, but I can't do anything with it. Alright, let's go check this thing down over here too. Yeah, we got those Raptidons up there. We'll check out in a second. Quite the battle happened here. What is this stuff? Is this liquid zeranium? Looks like it. The Raptidon juvenile appears weak and malnourished. It's likely been in here for quite some time. Offer it some food. The juvenile sniffs briefly at everything you offer it, but shows no interest in eating any of your food. Maybe meaty roll-ups.
Well, it's not biting the hand that feeds, but it clearly wants something else. Inez might know better.
Well, she's not here. So shut up about her. The game really did not expect me to not have Inez with me, huh? Alright, I gotta go get that spitter. I can't see it. I can't see it. There's another one. All right, we good? We good. Okay. Meaty roll-ups. Thank goodness. The game knew. Here you go, buddy. After having eaten the meaty roll-up, the little Raptidon appears revitalized and ready to go. It looks up at you expectantly. Take it along as a pet.
Well,
hell yeah.
Looks like we've got ourselves a little tag-along.
That's our new favorite pet. For sure. Alright, we're gonna head over to this building, check it out. What is this building? Kind of looks like another landing platform, maybe.
Quite the feat of engineering to keep a place like this operational. Working with high voltage doesn't leave room for a lot of mistakes.
Oh there. Approach the... Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply wandering around the Badlands of Praetor would be near the top of that list. I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is you've survived enemy combatants, hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure.
Don't feel bad. I always skew the equation. Mind if I ask what this place is?
The grounding station was built to help manage and offset the lightning that illuminates the sky and scorches the ground without pause or penance. They also used the station for a number of experiments that they ultimately lacked the capacity to complete. But, suffice it to say, we far exceeded those limitations. Nevertheless, the Exemplar is in need of help to complete his research, and our small squad lacks the manpower to provide it. But you might be the universal variable we've been waiting for.
I'll consider it. What should I do if I decide to help?
He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station was being reset and is stuck in its raised position. There is a trail that leads to the top. Just mind the jump onto the platform, and don't touch anything glowing, sparking, or obviously shedding lightning on your way there. And given the situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it. Just approach, and I'll power it down for you.
Okay. It's fair enough, I suppose. I think I could probably jump over. Oh, you powered it down for me. Well, thank you, sir.
Should you ever need to exit the station, just approach the gate, and I can open it for you.
Sounds fair. Hey, Fitzgibbons.
Greetings, unaffiliated individual? Could you be a freelancer? A gun for hire? Might you be interested in a job involving the removal of dangerous creatures?
Depends. Depends on the job. Could be. Could be.
Very well. There's a cave directly southeast of our position, positively infested with raptidons. If you exterminate the lot of them, I'll upgrade your basic entry permissions to allow for purchase of our surplus of supplies.
Sure thing. A few raptidons are no problem for me.
Oh, this is so exciting. I can feel the rate of my blood flow increasing.
Okay, calm down. Relax. Alright, that's our next new quest. I'm glad we came over here first.
I'm here to maintain security.
Stealing.
Not to teach you remedial calculus.
Aw. I was really looking forward to some remedial calculus. What's this over here? Ah, is this a way I could sneak in? If I so needed to. We can unlock this. I'm gonna unlock it just so I can get the experience. Just so everyone knows I could have. Can I go onto this thing? I can. Is this the trail they were talking? Where is the trail they were talking about? Is it in here? Or is it up where I'm going for this Raptidon quest? Seems like it actually might be up here. Yeah, up that way. Although that's the cave probably here, huh? Alright. Let's go this way first. She said don't touch anything glowy, right? Did that change color as I got closer? Looks like it, huh? Let's get through that nice and fast like. Okay. I could shoot the Raptidons from up here. I'm not sure how that would work. Let's just continue with the main objective here and meet with this guy. Because he might have a quest down in that cave too, for all I know. This is rather easy to get to. Grounding station tower. I'm gonna get a good view of everything out here. That's the big wall I couldn't get through. Don't know where the cave of the matriarch is, or the tomb of the matriarch is, if it's that way or that way. Oh, I'm okay just exploring for now. If we find it, we find it. Order.
I am at my wit's end with that damn protectorate safe. If you can open it, whatever's inside is yours. I'll wash my hands of it.
Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. Thank you. Much appreciated. Exemplar Simon.
So, you're the mysterious individual that's caused such a stir across Arcadia? Well, it is my sincerest of pleasures to meet you. I am Exemplar Simon, head of research at this station. Please consider me your personal conduit to this meager, yet profound portion of the universal equation. How may I be of service?
Profound? What exactly is this place?
Originally, the Protectorate designed this facility to control those grounding towers, which are the only thing keeping Praetor's ceaseless lightning from turning us all into ash. And to be sure, that is the only reason Anti or the Protectorate haven't taken this place by force. They are rightly terrified of what happens if this station goes offline. However, neglect during this conflict led to Axon's shorting at 5 of the towers, causing gross misalignment. If they aren't realigned, the failures will catastrophically cascade.
If you're looking for me to realign them, I hope it comes with a nice, impressive reward.
Prior to being driven from this facility, the Protectorate was exploring lightning-powered explosives. The concept was clearly beyond them, but I have already solved their errors. So with the towers aligned, I can produce a batch of the explosives they theorized, and I would happily share them with you.
I do it and I get lightning grenades? I'm definitely in. I am sorry, guys, to keep bringing this up. I'm going to keep doing it because I think it needs to be pointed out. So the first option, are you saying I can come back after aligning the towers and pick up lightning grenades? I do it and I get lightning grenades? I'm definitely in. So whoever made this quest really thought the idea of lightning grenades was a really badass idea. So it's just like, oh, no matter what option you pick, except for not taking it, you're impressed by the idea of lightning grenades. Like we haven't had shock grenades in 1,000 different forms throughout, like, all the science fiction. It's just one of those things. It's like, yeah, lightning grenades are cool, but do I really need 2 options that kind of, like, emphasize lightning grenades? Whatever.
Indeed. When aligned, the towers fill the capacitor I've modified, which provides me with enough electrical accumulation to fabricate a handful of these explosives. Unfortunately, the capacitors are only able to hold the charge for mere moments before failing catastrophically. Thus, I'm limited in production by the 5 capacitors that remain. So, with the towers aligned, I am able to fabricate a handful of these electron explosives, the sum of which I shall share with you.
Yeah, I'm in.
That is fantastic news. I'll begin fabrication as soon as you've aligned the towers. And so, I shall have the explosives ready for you upon your return.
All right. So he wants us to go where exactly? Is it somewhere around here? Is it not specified? Wait. Calibrate the lightning towers. Says each of the 5 lightning rod towers in Praetor need to be calibrated. It doesn't tell us where we gotta go for this. We have to find the lightning towers out there. Okay. Can I see him from here? I'm guessing that's a lightning tower. Is that a lightning tower? Huh. I guess we'll just stumble upon them as we go. That's fine. We'll do that quest next. And I guess we can shoot him from up here. But we're gonna have to go down there anyway to loot him. That's okay. If we kill him from up here, that'll make it rather easy just to go down there and loot him. Alright. Fire.
Prosecuting. Viscerally.
One down.
Lethal measures at the ready, Commander.
Another down. Those aren't Raptidons. Am I gonna have to go down there anyway? Okay, well, I guess we gotta go down there anyway, boys.
Give the order and I'll take care of him,
Oh.
Commander.
Oh shit. I don't think I've fallen to my death more in a video game than this one. And I have a double jump, which is insane. That it can't save me. Alright, well. Let's try again. It was good with those two spitters. Getting them out of the way is definitely useful.
To battle! Unleash my might upon them! They're beyond my range.
Can I get a different angle?
Ready to waste them on your command.
Waste who? There's nobody down there. Okay, let's just go down there. Come on, guys. We got the spitters.
Ready to dispense judgment.
Ooh, that's bright. Alright, those Raptidons are killed. Hello. I've taken up position as guard for this grounding station supply cache. The allocated supplies have been oriented according to protocols. This posting can now be considered manned and enabled. Any anti-choice units attempting this approach vector will be unpleasantly reminded it is the Order that sees all eventualities. Addendum. It is weeks now, and the solitude has become disquieting. Has my existence become meaningless? At first I thought the constant crashing of thunder and the roaring of nearby Raptidons would drive me mad, but now I am beginning to find wisdom in the sonic perturbations. Perhaps tomorrow I will descend towards the Raptidons and ask their counsel on my place in the equation. Initiate Weir. Yeah, I'm sure that worked out well for him. Yeah, we'll just hop down onto this pipe here. Have a bite to eat. And keep moving. Alright. See anything in these crates over here? Some scrap metal. I'll take those. You didn't fare too well, did you? Where's the, Ah, there's the ashes. Alright. Give me the loot. Okay, where are the enemies at in here? They're right up on the other side of here. Ah, they're hidden in there. How am I missing? Oh, it's right there. I'm dumb. Ow.
Your judgment has fallen.
Not getting up without help, Commander.
Reviving.
Knew you had my.
I despise asking for help.
Got a distraction for you. Come at me.
There we go.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Man, this is, you guys are going down a lot more than I thought. I guess we don't have any healing in this build, do we? Alright, let's loot this place up. I can't believe I missed that. I couldn't see that juvenile. It was just lying on the ground there. Embarrassing. Just embarrassing. Alright, let's go up here. Get all the Raptidon hide. Looks like there's more up here. Oh, these look like the wasp nests. That's because they are the wasp nests. Oh, we got more. Oh my god, could you guys like do something? Kill him. More.
Commander.
Yeah, because you guys aren't doing anything. Freaking shoot. Dude. What are my companions doing? He's not even shooting. Help yourself out, man. How frustrating. I wish I had your skill. Actually, no, I wish you had skill. She had my skill. It's called kiting. These wasps are kind of difficult to deal with. I think when I was dealing with them on Golden Ridge, I was usually using that machine gun, which is a really nice weapon for this situation. Admittedly.
You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a freighter.
Okay. Surprised they didn't want me to take care of this too. This seems like a bigger threat than the Raptidons. Oh hey, it's one of the lightning pillars. I wasn't planning on this episode going for so long. I didn't know this is going to be such a thing back here. But I guess since we're here, we might as well do it. It's great shooting there.
Mediating! Lethally!
Oh my god. Guys. Why is there so many of them? What the hell? Friends?
How are you?
I am loath to admit I require medical assistance. I cannot move! Would you settle for a city?
Guns cocked and loaded. Let's get the signal.
How many more are there?
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Good.
As soon as my robustness is restored.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Trusted you, Commander.
Whew. Man, these things are tough. But we leveled up. And that is max level for our skills, finally. Very good. Alright, perks. Raise skill to level 20 achievement. There we are. Alright. It's unfortunate there's not like a whole bunch of perks for these things, but whatever. I think I'm gonna get the ninja perk. Actually, this thing's really good. Minus 50% ranged weapon spread. Movement penalty accuracy minus 50%. Yeah, I'm gonna get that instead. That sounds really good. Or I can shoot better. Lord knows I need help shooting. Alright, let's loot these damn manta wasps up. So many of them. All that crude biomass. I guess there's this explosive canister I could have hit. Take care of a lot of them. Alright, let's get into here. Is this where I need to be? What does this do? Recalibrate lightning tower. Atmospheric discharge absorption system for this installation. Status active. Power from atmospheric discharge is now being routed to grounding station. Alright, that's one down. Perfect. Anything else around here? Or head back down and tell them the good news. No, it looks like it's everything. Alright. Let's go back down and tell them about the Raptidon cave. And then we'll wrap up this episode. So far, Praetor has been... I like the world. I'm a little disappointed that they're reusing creatures. Like, I guess it makes sense that the Raptidons are back. Like, if Anti's Choice is using them as, like, a biological weapon. But, like, Manta Wasps, too? I was kind of hoping to find some new enemies here. But it's still early. We might find something new. We did get a Raptidon puppy, which I'm really excited about. Slide into there. Don't need that gate to come down. Oh, they haven't put it back up anyway, so.
You've returned. Are the Raptidons vanquished? Have you completed the job?
I've completed the job. They're all dead. Cave is clear.
Oh, incredible. Then, as the prime requisitionist currently at this station, I confer to you upgraded permissions that allow for surplus supply purchases.
Open the vendor shop. What do you got? Plasma SMG charged burst. That's interesting sounding. I'll take this advanced decryption key for sure. Sell all my junk too. I kind of like. Is this a mod? I think these are all mods, aren't they? Shock rifle reinforced barrel. Take that. What is this one? Reflex sight. I'll take that too. Yeah, I'll take them. Take them all. Take them all. Give me the lot. You have gained advanced encryption key. Yeah. Good. Alright, guys. With that, we're going to end the episode there. In the next episode, I suppose we'll just continue south. I was going to go up and explore this way. But I guess we're going to go down and explore all of this first. And then we'll make our way up there if we have to. And come through here. It's an automatic protection facility. I'm guessing this kind of looks like this might be a cave entrance here. This might be the tomb. So if that is a tomb, we'll come out through here and we'll go up. We'll go up along this path. Yep. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you later.